I'm dying. It wasn't pleasant. It's too hot.
If you want to take a road trip through northern Thailand, you're going to need some transport. So we were very lucky to have a car with us for the entire trip. So we'd recommend that you hire a car because you can take the trip at your own leisure then and stop where you want to stop. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do the trip. You know, you can sign up with a touring agency and they will take you round, or you can hire a driver for the day, pay anything up to between 1,000 2,000 baht per day plus fuel. You can sort that out with any of the tour agencies within Chiang Mai. Pretty easy to do actually, but I'd recommend that if you had a large group. The minivans can fit anywhere up to 6 to 8 people comfortably.
Yeah.
And we've done that a few years back, but this time we wanted to self-drive so we could stop and kind of plan our own itinerary. So you can hire a car within Chiang Mai quite easily. You can get it from the main airport. There's plenty of car hire places in the arrivals hall, or you can do it through the usual channels online, booking through all the major providers in advance.
Or you could even take a tuk-tuk.
Yes, there are tuk-tuk trips that follow this same route across northern Thailand, which could be very interesting, let's say.
Maybe if you didn't have kids.
Yes.
Or if the kids were a little bit older.
Slightly more adventurous.
Yes.
The route itself is a very spectacular drive, lots of twists and turns, very demanding on the driver.
Yes, as well as the people in the back seat.
Some of the scenery along the way is absolutely spectacular. There's lots of viewpoints along the way and it's really well signposted. For our kids, they weren't terribly car sick at all, really, were they?
No, our kids were fine. They slept at the beginning, and then we managed to find a really great little cafe called Love Strawberry.
We would highly recommend it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was great. Really nice food, nice atmosphere, lots to do.
So we stopped there for a break initially, but we obviously ate there, and they did some really nice food, even fried rice with strawberries in it.
Delicious.
Yep.
Who knew?
And they sold strawberry-based products, of course.
Yeah.
But we bought some strawberry wine when we were there.
We did. They also had wine tasting. Paul and I tasted a bit of wine, including plum wine. It was really nice.
Yep. And you can take a walk around the gardens. There's like a strawberry plantation, an old kind of bus that's parked there, and then they decorate the gardens really nicely. You can take some great photographs there. It's definitely a place to stop. We stopped there for about just over an hour. So one of the highlights of our trip across northern Thailand was the accommodation we found.
Yeah, we landed on a place called Fern Resort, and it was just lovely. It was really nice and relaxing.
It was situated maybe like 10 minutes drive outside of what you would consider Mae Hong Son town centre. But when you got there, you felt you were like a million miles away from anywhere. The accommodation itself is probably what you would say is a 3-star accommodation. The rooms themselves were fairly basic but comfortable, clean, which is what you want. The resort itself, I described this to Jim. I said it was like a 5-star resort with 3-star rooms. The grounds were just amazing,
Yeah.
particularly at night.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. You had a campfire.
And then you have breakfast. You can also have breakfast and lunch there, which is nice.
And dinner.
And dinner. Plenty of groups coming through, enjoying the facilities. Fern Resort itself has 2 swimming pools. There was one in the middle of the accommodation, but the best one was the swimming pool that was situated near what were the rice paddies.
Yeah. Pool, which was quite nice. Yeah.
In terms of kiddie friendly,
there was some swings,
yeah,
but no playground, but a couple of pools. But the kids loved it. There was the fire pit at night to keep us warm, and not that we needed to because it was already hot. But they really enjoyed kicking around in those little streams.
Yeah. So the kids were wandering around, and we were quite happy just to let them do that, which was kind of good for us.
Yeah. Lots of huge spiders.
Spiders and bugs and creepy crawlers, as you would expect. The resort is situated in the not in the middle of the jungle, but
it definitely feels like you're in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah. So if you're of the type that doesn't like creepy crawlies, you are in a tropical place, don't forget. So there are going to be a few bugs here and there. So remember to keep your insect screens closed at night, and you won't get things crawling all over your face. So Fern Resort was a great place. The kids really enjoyed it. The swimming pools are fantastic. We spent a couple of hours in the pools each day.
We did.
The staff were really lovely as well. Always like kind of looking out for the kids and playing with them.
Yeah. And also, who went there? Someone that was famous.
Oh, Bradgelina. Is that what you call them? Brangelina?
Angelina and Brad Pitt went there.
That's right.
So, good enough for them, good enough for us.
Good enough for us. So, I think they're very proud of that fact. There were 3 photographs
were photos everywhere
displayed on the counter of Brad and Angelina, obviously being there with the owner, which was quite amusing. So that was a nice kind of discovery when we got there.
Yeah.
So when we were in Mae Hong Son, we visited 2 spectacular places.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was a fish cave called Dam Pla Fish Cave. So Dam Pla, that was about maybe a 25-minute drive out of Mae Hong Son, going back towards Pai. And then the other one was Su Tong Pei Bridge. Both of those were awesome places to visit. And if I am correct, Su Tong Pei Bridge was free to get in.
Yes, it was.
And the fish cave was, for us, it was 40 baht. So it's very cheap to visit.
Kids kids went free.
Kids were free. So we'll talk about the fish cave first. So that's heading back towards Pai. Drive about 25 minutes towards one of the national park entrances, Dampla Fish Cave. It's well signposted. So you get there, you pull off the main road, you drive into a car park, and then after that there's lots of food stalls that you can eat, but skip those and then just walk straight through into the park, and the scenery is spectacular.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So along the way you also you have to stop and get fish food, because it's the whole point is to go and feed them. So get yourself some fish food, which isn't normal fish food. It is lettuce.
They were lettuce leaves, weren't they?
Yeah, lettuce leaves, corn, fruits.
Yeah, fruit. Yeah. Not the pelleted fish feed you would expect.
Yeah.
So the fish, for some reason, really enjoyed all that. So you walk along a path that follows a river, and it's on a flat surface. And then when you get to the cave, there are a couple of steps up to the actual cave, and then there's kind of two holes in the ground, isn't there, where you can drop the food into the cave.
Yeah, so you've got that where you can drop the food into the cave, but then you've also got leading into the cave, you can drop your food there as well. There's the fish are sort of hanging around a few places.
Yeah, there's like a little river where the fish are, and then obviously the river goes into the cave, and there's two little spots where you can look into the cave and drop fish.
It's just full of fish.
Yeah.
The kids loved it.
Kids absolutely loved it. So if you want to get out, stretch your legs, go somewhere spectacular and beautiful, go there, follow that little path around, it goes in a loop. So the next place we stopped was Sutong Pei Bridge. Now, this is a photographer's dream.
Yeah.
We got some great shots on there. The bridge is like a pretty rickety bamboo structure.
Yeah.
And you think you would fall through, but it's quite sturdy. So you walk along this bridge, it's probably just less than a kilometre, isn't it, really, end to end?
Yeah, it costs 10 baht each to hire an umbrella. We hired two.
Gave them to the kids. Yeah.
And then they gave them back to us, and we had to hold them the whole way.
Yeah. Along the bridge, it is pretty exposed, so if you're in the middle of the day like we were, which was midday sun,
so hot.
Recommend you get the umbrellas, particularly for the kids. But also as a nice fashion accessory for photographs. They did enjoy that. So you walk along the bridge that starts from a car park area, and you pretty much follow like a bit of a muddy path for about 20 metres.
Yeah. And
then you get onto the main bridge. The bridge is probably say about 750 metres to just short of a kilometre. At the end of the bridge there is a temple that you walk up to.
Yes. So our kids enjoyed the first part, which is the bridge, and then there are a lot of stairs to get to that temple.
Yeah.
So our kids had to be picked up, so it was quite exhausting in the heat of the sun.
But once you get to the top of there and you have a chance to cool down in the shade, you can look at the spectacular scenery. It's open landscape, and there's a lot of kind of it's an agricultural area, and you can see for pretty much on a clear day for miles and miles. What we saw was in the background some of the rice paddies and the fields being burned, which was kind of adds to the mystique of the area. So it was a great time, a perfect time to visit for us, particularly to take photographs and also fly the drone. So from Mae Hong Son we carried on our road trip through to Doi Inthanon, which is Thailand's highest mountain.
Yes. It was great. I have asthma, so I just struggled.
So when you get to the top of Doi Inthanon, you can park the car and have a look round. You can get out of the car and have a look around the area.
Have a stretch, put on a jumper, because it is freezing.
Yes.
What did it get to? Was it 15 degrees?
13 when I was there. So if 13's not cold, particularly from...
Wait. When you're used to 35, 13 was freezing.
So a drop of, 20 degrees plus is quite a drop.
Yeah.
So when you get to the top of there, I was shocked by the...
Yeah.
It's like walking into a refrigerator.
Paul got out and looked around, and I was like, no, I'm too cold.
So I had a look around Doi Inthanon. You get out of the car in the car park area, and you can have a look around the loop track.
So There is a temple about 5-minute drive back down the hill, and that is called
the Great Holy Relics Pagoda. 2 pagodas. So
Yes.
there's one on the left, one on the right, and then there's some lovely gardens in the middle. And then from there, there's a spectacular viewpoint looking out all over Thailand. And if you get it on a clear day, which you're probably not going to, very rarely, you can probably see for miles and miles. But when we got there, you could see patches.
a couple little rivers.
Yeah, but you felt like, well, you were in the clouds. You were basically in the clouds, which was really nice.
It was nice to get a photo, and the clouds were directly behind you. That was quite nice.
Yeah. So again, you can drive there. You pay an entrance fee of about 40 baht. We paid for the car. Park the car there. Get out and have a walk.
We chose to park the car up the top and pay that 40 baht.
Yes.
Instead of parking down on the street area.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the road leading up to Doi Inthanon, you can park on there and you can walk into there.
Yeah, plenty of parking.
But we decided to be a bit lazy and drive into it, which was only 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You pay a 40 baht entrance fee there. But again, lovely, very nice, worth doing.
There's stairs going up to both temples, both viewing areas, but there is an escalator.
Yes.
So you just have to walk down the stairs, which is good.
For lazy people.
Or for asthmatics.
Or for people with kids.
Yeah.
We're just making excuses. But there are escalators there. You can take it to the top of the pagoda area. You walk around the pagoda and you can just sit there and just look at the view. So if you are doing this loop, definitely make Doi Inthanon a stop on your itinerary. So thanks for watching our video on Northern Thailand. I do hope that's inspired you to go and take a trip like this of your own. It's definitely possible with a family, so thanks for watching the video again. Like and subscribe, leave us a comment, or go and check out our other social media such as Instagram or our website traveltantrums.com, where you can keep up to date with all our latest trips, see our latest photographs. We look forward to seeing you in the next video, so take care guys and see you soon.